Hello, my name is Chloe Folan, Clairvoyant, and you are listening to Ray Path Productions here on A1R Psychic Radio on Moonstruck TV. I would like to wish everyone a very warm welcome who is tuning into the show, and a very warm welcome to those who will be catching the show after the live broadcast. Thank you for taking time out of your evening to tune in and listen to the show. The support is always very appreciated. Just before I start, just in the last couple of days, collectively, not for everybody, but collectively, I've noticed that generally speaking, people are all right, people are okay, but people have been feeling maybe just a little bit tired, a little bit drained, maybe a little bit frazzled, like that everything's all right, but just, feeling a little bit stretched thin. So what I would like to do before I start is to send out what are called human heart links. So from my heart to your heart, to anyone that would like to receive some integrated energy therapy through human heart links, I would like to send out the angelic blessings of freedom, the angelic blessings of expression, angelic blessings of ease, angelic blessings of safety. And for anyone that needs a little bit of uplift and needs a bit of extra support, may you receive the angelic energies that you need to help you carry you through the week with extra support, extra blessings, just to help lift your energies a bit, just to help you feel refreshed, just to help you feel more settled, and just to help you feel more centered for the coming week. So just wanted to start the show with a blessing, with an angelic blessing. And on that note, also discuss an advanced level integrated energy therapy class that I have coming up. And I always get asked the same queries about my advanced integrated energy therapy classes. So integrated energy therapy is a technique for how to more deeply link with the angelic realms to become an angelic channel of light for then sending healing to others, whether it is an in-person integrated energy therapy session you're giving one-on-one with a client, or an absentee session, or if you give yourself a self-treatment through the techniques. And what the advanced level class is about, and on that note, you do have to have successfully completed your basic and intermediate level training. So it's only open to those who have completed their basic and intermediate level training. The advanced level class does teach you further and deeper techniques for deepening your skills as an energy healer, but the techniques you are also taught help you to live what's called your soul's mission. So living your soul's mission is integrated energy therapy speak for giving you tools and techniques that help you to live the life path that you are trying to forge for yourself. So it's a very dynamic class that involves more than just training you in advanced level techniques. These techniques can also be applied to your own life for helping you to continue to forge and create the type of life that you're seeking to create. So what I love teaching about the advanced class is we discuss the 4 E's to living your soul's mission and what that means and how that's relevant. And then we also discuss, and I also teach about the types of resistance issues that crop up when you were trying to live the 4 E's, as they're called, for manifesting different areas of your life. So it's a very interesting and very dynamic training day that isn't just about advanced techniques that you can then give in your own energy healing sessions with others, but the day also centers around you focusing on what you're manifesting, what you're working on in life, and helps you to create that and bring that to life through the different techniques that are taught through the heart wave technique, through the soul star clearing technique, and through the muscle tension relaxation techniques for more deeply unblocking the upper and lower quadrants of the body. So I do have a class coming up in 2 weeks. It will be my final class, my final integrated energy therapy training class of 2019. I won't be resuming integrated energy therapy classes until mid next year. So if you would like to attend, please let me know soon, because the workshop is nearly fully booked out. It will be on September the 22nd at the Sanctuary Centre. And for further details, you can go to my website, www.chloefolan.com. But please do let me know soon to avoid disappointment, because my classes do book out. On that note, I believe we have somebody calling in for advice, to get some advice and guidance. Carleen in Scotland, can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
And sorry, am I pronouncing your name correctly? Is it Carleen or Charlene? Apologies.
It's Carleen. You're correct.
Carleen, perfect.
Carleen, yes.
Carleen, how can I help you? What is your query for me, please?
I'm just wanting a reading. Just anything general, picture, whatever.
Just a general reading.
Nothing for a reader.
Yes, for a reading, yes. Was there a direct question you had, or you just wanted a general reading?
Not really, so I'll just take general, if that's okay.
Absolutely,
I've not got a specific question. I don't know what I mean. I've not really got a specific question.
No problem at all. I can give you a general reading. That's absolutely no problem. I utilize the tarot as well. Give me 2 moments just to shuffle the deck for you and see what guidance comes through.
Okay.
Okay. Definitely at the moment, the emotional body is going through a little bit. So like that, I'm going to go through this spread that I've done. Definitely what you're going through at the moment is heralding what can be called a bit of an emotional rebirth. So like that, things are getting better for you, but there has been some recent past emotional difficulties that are still affecting you, where in the very recent past, you did get very overwhelmed. I have the 7 of Swords here, and this always relates to when someone's getting overwhelmed and they're also getting overwhelmed with burdens that aren't necessarily theirs. So it seemed to be a combination of you getting overwhelmed yourself, but with you then being overwhelmed, then trying to take on other people's problems and issues and getting overwhelmed with those as well, just taking on too much and taking on issues that weren't really yours and getting very overburdened. At the moment, that's where you seem to be. You seem to be at a point where a little bit of that is still going on, but it is starting to get better. So I seem to have you at a crossroads at the moment where you're still working through some of those difficulties, but it is starting to get better. So really and truly, part of what you've been through has been life experiences and life lessons for emotional growth. So this really has triggered an emotional growth spurt for you. And I am seeing things getting better over the next 3 months. I also do have a question mark where I do have the death card here as well, but the death card can sometimes relate to the ending of a cycle and the starting of a new one, not necessarily someone's passing per se. So what's also happened here is there could have been someone who recently has passed away who's been a part of what you've emotionally been through. And it also is acknowledging that you've recently, that you are going through an emotional rebirth. So it has 2 meanings here. So like that, I just wanted to acknowledge the different stresses that you've recently been through that are still somewhat affecting you, but you are coming out the other side of this. And there has been support. That's what else I would like to acknowledge. I do have the 10 of Cups here, which does acknowledge support, and it's the present card. So you have had support there to help. So sometimes when you are, recovering from overwhelm, and sometimes when you have been through, a difficulty with grief, it's very difficult, but do remember the support that's there and try to help by thinking about the support you've received, by thinking about those that have reached out to see if you're okay and seeing if they can help. That does help with the stress sometimes, to focus on that aspect of things where the goodness has come in. But definitely it will take about 3 months total for you to feel a little more normal again, but you will get better in stages and you will be emotionally better for the experiences that you have had. So this is an incident where this will make you, not that you weren't already, but this will help make you a stronger person. So this is going to really help you where, looking back on all of this, you wouldn't wish it on yourself again, but you certainly will be able to look back and go, that really helped me to be stronger. I now know I'm stronger because of what I've just been through. So this will have a positive side to it in the end.
Yes.
Carlene, was there another query you had for me, or is there any other way I can be of help with a reading?
I was going to ask you what a rebirth meant. What does it mean for a rebirth? What does a rebirth mean?
A rebirth means going through. Exactly, yes. New beginnings. Rebirth means a new beginning.
Right.
So this is heralding everything that you very recently have been through and still are going through is going to accumulate into an emotional new beginning. So you are going to find at the end of all of this in 3 months' time that you are still going to be you, but you are going to be a better emotional you. So you are going to feel stronger and more stable emotionally once you've had another 3 months of recovery and healing.
Right. Is there anything on relationship?
On relationship, no problem. I'll do a quick spread here for you on relationship.
If you hear me moving about, it's just that I'm putting lotion on the radiators.
Sorry, say again, Charlene, I didn't catch that.
I'm saying if you hear me moving about, I'm just not motioning it while I speak. In case you hear me moving about.
Okay, I'll just draw some cards here for you on relationship. Now, sorry, Charlene, I did miss what you said earlier. The line isn't that great. Did you say you've just come out of a relationship?
No, I just asked for a relationship, but I have been in and out.
Sorry, you've just come out of a relationship.
Yeah.
Okay, like that, I wouldn't be rushing back into another one. And that is also reflected here in the cards. So as far as relationship is concerned, I am not seeing anything rekindling with the ex, and I wouldn't advise it. And I would definitely leave it alone. When it comes to a new relationship, I would definitely wait until next year before welcoming somebody else into your life. So like that, definitely give yourself, I'm just consulting the tarot here, I would definitely give yourself until we are currently in, I would definitely give yourself until February of 2020 before getting into a deep relationship with somebody else again. So like that, either you won't meet anyone that you will be interested in until February 2020, or nothing serious happens with anybody until February 2020. And really and truly, you do need that time to heal. So like that, I would not get back with the ex, and I would leave I would leave relationships alone for a couple of months.
Okay.
Perfect, Charlene. You're very welcome, Charlene. Mind yourself, put your emotional health first and put yourself first and your own healing process first for the next couple of months, and look forward to new love coming into your life in February 2020.
Thanks very much.
You're very welcome, Charlene. Take care.
Take care. Same with you. Thanks again.
Very welcome. Bye-bye. I believe we have another lady calling in. Mila in Colorado, USA. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Mila, how can I help you? What is your reading query for me, please?
I just want a general, whatever you can see about, if I'm on the right track with, my life mission, and if you can see anything on my financial side improving anytime soon.
Okay, so a general reading, but you would like emphasis on career?
Yes.
No problem, Amelia. Give me 2 moments just to consult the tarot as well. I read people clairvoyantly and through tarot. Just give me a few moments to shuffle the deck for you and see what guidance comes through.
Okay.
Okay, definitely in the recent past, and this could be why your focus is on career. I've got the Chariot card here for the past, which means in the very recent past, there was 2 directions that you could have gone in. So part of why you're asking me about career could have been, did I make the right choice? Because whenever the Chariot card does come up, you really are presented with 2 choices where neither choice is right nor wrong. You just get an opportunity to actually choose. But I think part of why you're asking me about career is you might be questioning the opportunity you didn't take. So definitely you didn't choose wrong. You really can't choose wrong. It's just about here's 2 choices. Which one do you prefer? And you did choose. And you didn't choose wrong, but definitely you are going to go through a career transition. So this could also be partly why you are asking me about what's happening with career, because there is a change that is going to crop up in October, which isn't that far away. So we're talking about next month, where I do think there will be a significant change in your work cycle. And it probably will take until, I just want to draw a few more cards here. Let me see. Yes. So there is a work change coming in October. It is going to, in some respects, change what you are doing work-wise, although you will still be working. But this won't settle until September, October, November, December, January, February, March. So this is interesting. The changes that happen in October will not fully settle, and you won't feel like everything's fully anchored until March of next year. So these are staggered changes where the changes will start in October and they'll continue to be implemented over the following months to the point where it's not until March where you are, okay, now everything's anchored down, now everything's more solid, now everything's feeling more stable work-wise, and I can keep going. So like that, if you were to say to me, Chloe, is my work going to stay the same for the next couple of months? No. There is work change coming in October, and it's not change that you can control, so to speak. You know how this is nearly how things would look where someone's offered a different type of job within the job place that they're working. Or, you get a different type of job opportunity that you take. Or, you're approached and your work contract changes. So these aren't negative changes, but I think to a certain degree they're unexpected and they do take a couple of months to get used to. But by March 2020, it accumulates into making sense as to why all of those changes started to kick off, because it is something that actually ends up bringing you what you do actually want. It's just going to take a couple of months and happen in staggered stages. So there is a little bit of change and excitement, so to speak, in your career coming up. It's definitely not run-of-the-mill work over the next couple of months. It's not settled, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay. That's making sense.
So, like that, don't expect it to be 9 to 5. Don't expect it to be run-of-the-mill. And don't expect there to not be any changes. Big changes in October that then start to get implemented over the next couple of months to the point where things finally settle in March of 2020. And that is where you're going to start feeling more complete work-wise. But it's only because of those changes that might take you by surprise in between. It's a paradox is what I'm looking at. It's only because of all of these changes that will happen over the next couple of months that then in March 2020 have you going, this is what I was looking for, this is what I needed, and this is what I thought I had in September. Do you understand what I'm saying? So
yes,
like
absolutely.
that, it's going to take a couple of months, but you will get there, but only because of some of the unexpected changes that will happen.
Okay, that makes perfect sense.
You're not on the right path. Your challenges are, so to speak, how to roll with the changes that happen. Okay. So this is about rolling with the changes that then accumulate into exactly what you want and exactly what you were looking for in March 2020. So this is about rolling with changes, not that you've made a wrong choice or not that you need to change anything you're doing. You need to let the changes come to you and then roll with those changes.
Okay.
And make those changes work for you. That's key here as well.
Okay. And Chloe, may I ask you another question?
Of course, yes. How can I help?
I have a personal question, and I just wanted to, I don't know if you can see that kind of stuff, but I wanted to find out if this one person I met is interested in me, like romantically.
Okay, so just so I've understood your query, you would like me to look into to see if the person you've recently met is a good romantic match for you.
Yes.
Or to see if they are genuinely interested in you.
Yes. The second one more than the first.
Second one more than the first. No problem. Give me 2 moments now. I just want to consult the tarot. I'd like to do a fresh spread for your query, for your love query. Now, I think this will end up being platonic. So like that, how do I put this? They are a genuine person. They do have genuine intentions, but I do believe that this will, be platonic, meaning non-romantic in the end. So this person isn't trying to manipulate you or, lie to you. I do believe that they see qualities in you that they would really enjoy and that they would be seeking in a mate, but I just don't see it happening romantically long term. So my advice would be not to push this in a romantic direction. I would just leave it as friends.
That makes perfect sense, and it's kind of a relief. Do you see any potential romantic partners coming in anytime soon? For
you in the future? No problem.
Yeah.
Amelia, my Producer is just telling me we've got 90 seconds left, so I will answer your query, but I'm going to have to do it quickly. 2 moments.
Sure.
A future romantic relationship. Let me see. Now, this is what's causing confusion. I'll say this quickly so we don't get cut off. I do believe you will meet someone in September, so this month, but it's not the person you just asked me about.
Okay.
So you are going to meet someone in September, but it's not who you just asked me about.
Okay, good.
Have a lovely romantic month with somebody else and enjoy the exciting work time that you've got ahead with all the coming changes.
Thank you so much, Chloe. I appreciate it.
You're very welcome. Take care. I would like to thank everybody who called in for guidance, and I would like to thank everyone who tuned into Ray Path Productions. If you would like to receive a guidance reading with me, please feel free to tune in again next week, same time, same place, every Tuesday evening on A1R Psychic Radio and Moonstruck TV. Keep an eye out for Ray Path Productions, 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the US and 10:30 p.m. Irish time zone.